Hello and thank you for joining us again. We're here on the Great Unexplained Debate talking about fake mediums. We have different degrees of belief in what that actually means, whether that's all of them, some of them, or a small amount of them. Personally, I think they're all fake. That's my opinion, and I'm going to stick with it. But do you believe, Sarah, that there is such a thing as a medium? Do you believe mediums do exist?
I can't say that I believe or disbelieve because nobody's proved it to me. I'm one of these people that I will only believe if I get something there solid in front of me. They can't prove that it doesn't and they can't prove that it does. The only thing that I will say when we go back to stage mediumship is you get a lot of people that go and they pay the money and they walk away from that night entertained. Surely then you could turn the tables and say, these people, do you think that they're quite naive that they've gone in there knowing that they're going to see a psychic? Are they naive to believe them? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I think, if I go and buy a telly and I bring it home and it doesn't work, and I spend an entertaining evening trying to make it work, and I take it back the next day and I say to you, this £10 TV doesn't work, you go, yeah, but you had an entertaining night getting it to work, didn't you? It still didn't work. It's the point that, I know what you're saying, but it's still fakery. If someone says to you, you can have a ticket to London, from Nottingham to London, and you get on the train and it takes you to Glasgow. It'll be an adventure and it'll be entertaining, but it'll be the wrong place and it's not what you paid for. And I think that this is the thing with media. I don't mind them doing like a stage mediumistic show like Derren Brown does. And I think, great, do that, but make it say this is a fake show. I'm going to show you how these psychics do it, rather than walking away. I think it's very dangerous to walk away thinking, I've just had my gran or my brother or my auntie talking to me when you haven't.
Firstly, is it entertaining being on a train? And secondly, because I don't believe it is. Secondly,
next to.
Well, yeah, I suppose the window normally. So that says an awful lot. And secondly, should stage mediumship shows have a disclaimer on the bottom saying basically that this show's for entertainment purposes?
Okay, on the same point, because fraud is a crime, and I think when you're saying you say to people like come to the stage mediumistic show, come see me, I talk to the dead, I'm a psychic, which means I talk to your dead relatives. Therefore, would it be okay for us all to have T-shirts that says, I might just burgle your house when you're not in it? Would that let you get off with it? Go, well, I warned you.
Well,
it's that point of almost saying, like, I'm preempting there may be a crime here, but it's almost like, well, come in at your own. This is where this Fraudulent Mediums Act came in, and everyone's putting, this is for entertainment purposes. Right. It's thrown it straight back at the
But the people
customer.
go back again, though, don't they?
Because they don't know any better. A lot of them think that, if you read a Barnum statement, and let's face it, we all know what they are. We've all seen them. We've all get these broad expanse of terms that you're given, these sentences that you're given that you can actually eat up. You'll sit there. We're of a certain point where we would question it, but when you go and you pay 20 quid for one of these comedians, as I like to call them, that they do their thing on stage. They're not talking to the dead. They are taking your 20 quid, but you believe they are. And I've seen the devastation that can cause from old people, from the elderly, I should say, trying to want to talk to their husband who they've lost and they've been with for 60 years, and they've gone, and they walk away. It doesn't matter whether they're happy, thinking, they've lied to him,
that's just,
and they've taken 20 quid.
That's just cruel, isn't it? Really.
I mean, if any of us went down the street and actually just took 20 quid off an old person and lied to them, we'd be banged up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what kind of is going through the medium's mind when they're doing this kind of thing, knowing, and I'm damn sure that a lot of mediums obviously know that they're not, they haven't got any abilities. So what is going through their heads when they think, I'm going to tell this old lady or old man or this chap or this woman this information and walk away with 20 quid, even though I know what I'm giving them is absolute rubbish. What's going through? I mean, what are they feeling when they think about that?
They're feeling nothing.
They can't be, can they?
They can't be. If you know and you take money from someone that you know you're not giving them what you ask. I mean, it seems to me almost the only job you can do, and I use the job loosely because I think crime is really a job, but that you can do where you don't have to give what you're promising to give. If someone gives you you go to someone for a reading and you give them your 20 quid, they can give you 20 minutes of waffle, and none of it could be true. You won't get your 20 quid back. You can't go back to next year and go, look, you know, come because a lot of us wouldn't even bother. And by that time, you've seen a lot of us.
I wonder if anybody's ever tried going to trading standards afterwards, if the medium was wrong.
But the trouble is now it's put back on the victim, as I like to call them. It is because the psychic will say, I'm giving you this information. It's up to you to decide whether it's from a spiritual source or not. That gets them off the hook because it's down to you. Because then they can say, well, no, I said it's up to you to decide whether it's a spiritual source or not.